Welcome to a video presentation of Map Business Online. We're going to talk about creating a demographic map today. Tried to make it easy. We're just going to go through the basic process. USA-wide level, I've turned off in map and data my streets level background. Just going to focus our map viewer on the demographic map, and I think sometimes that's an appropriate way to go. I basically used my boundary button. So I had my USA-wide sort of uh, if you go back to it, I go to my boundary button, I select the county layer, I click next, and I select in my demographic data the unemployment status in 2018. So employment status unemployed 2018, 2018 being the most recent census release that we've got out there. The more recent publicized data sets in Map Business Online are map projections from a third party. Census takes a while to release their data. So we get it, we put it in Map Business Online, we put it out there. So you've got the ability to select a group of ranges of the census data. So we've got the unemployment status data. We could go in and grab that data by county in groups of 5 or up to 100. I'm going to keep it at 5. Let's keep life simple. And then the ranges that are listed here are what Map Business Online presents to the user. So they're an algorithm that we determine. We think this is a good way to view demographic data. It gives you where most of the unemployed are by county. I selected the color scheme down below of the gradation of the color green, and then I went back in, and for the lowest group, the most employed group, I chose sort of a yellow pastel shade. I like that. I wanted to highlight that particular group. You may want to highlight the most unemployed group, but it all depends upon your map purpose. And so I like the fact that most of it's shaded green. The yellow is there to highlight a specific layer. And then the gray is noted down here as the following drawn settings for geographies by territory are not in any group above. What that means is there's no data in these counties. And so we color those gray. And then we click done. And so we get a legend that reflects the demographic data setup that we've chosen. There's the not in any range function for gray. And I've moved my legend window right there. And then I had suggested that we go back in and do yet another county view. You could do zip codes. You could do city limits if you bring that layer in. And in this case, we were going to go down to ethnicity in 2018 is Pacific Islander. And I think you got to kind of sort through. There's Hispanic, and my target was Hispanic 85 years and older. So that's sort of an oddball group. And you can see Map Business Online's algorithmic sort of suggestion for those ranges isn't quite the way we'd like it to be. So in my blog, I suggested that we do it in a different way. And if I look at the blog just real quickly here, you can see 1 to 1,000, 1,000 to 5,000, all the way up to that 45,000. And so let's look at that. So again, I start with 1, not with 0. I keep it with 1 because the counties with no data, we don't want to include those. So we make that 1, and I go up to 1,000. And in this particular scheme, I'm going to go with like choosing colors. So we'll select a color scheme that way, and then we'll manipulate it to the extent that we want to. Then we're going to go 1001 up to 5,000. And you'll note that Map Business Online is telling us down at the bottom that no county has more than 44,395. There's one county out there that's got that many Hispanics over the age of 85. So that's kind of telling you that's the top dog in terms of counties with that subject in terms of quantity. so you can base your scheme on that as you target your data and your numeric ranges. And I'm going to put 1 there. Make sure that's 10,001, and then we'll make that 25,000. And so to me, this is sort of a comfortable range that I can understand, and I think the map reader will understand. So the people that you're looking at this. So you might want to put the red at the top, bright red, and then make that, let's see, more of an orangey thing. Oh, I see we've already got orangey kind of picked there. So let's make that a little bit more orangey, and then we'll make that one blue, and we'll keep this one at the very bottom more of a brown. So just picking some ranges here to make it easy on the eyes. Try and keep it pastel. Again, we've got uh, a gray for a no fill. There's no data in that range, and then we click done. And the interesting thing about this map view is that we've got red and red. So the most the counties with the most data for numeric ranges of Hispanics that are older are these two spots. It's kind of neat to see that it's just those two counties that have the most. And then if you go up here to Maine, and I think I mentioned this in my group, the custom label I have got set up with the ethnicity in it, and that shows 7 people in Piscataquis County, Maine, of that descent. And you can manipulate those custom labels here under the county layer in map and data, and go into under layer format labels, and there's your custom label is the pop-up label, and that gives you that range if you look at it. And I guess it's populating automatically because the data is by county, and so it does give you an automatic custom label, the Map Business Online. So go to mapbusinessonline.com, take our free trial, build a demographic map on your own. Best of luck with that.